Okay, guys, let's do it before I sabotage myself to not doing it because that's all cringe and not worthy. Okay, so hi guys. I just wanted to say that while y'all are waiting for Namjoon and rest of BTS come from the army, I've gone even further because now I study with the guy who is literal Namjoon's twin. Yeah, so let me explain that all to you. Um, By the way, my name is Demeli, or you can call me Dami, and welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel named Demeli Means Hope. I'm in some sort of a crisis, but I don't know. I have to keep this going, but I keep thinking that everything I do is cringe, but you have to be cringe at the beginning. Like you need to have something to start with. So yeah, if I'm cringe, totally fine. Maybe, yeah. So the thing is, the whole story begins when, at the end of the last academic year, our school decided to make some financial shortages. They decided to. So basically, we split to two groups when we study in our languages, for example, and the other subjects like math and stuff. But that's only for math, actually, at this point. But, anyways, and if we split, it means that two different teachers have to teach for the first group and then the second group. So the school decided to combine the groups, but because there's too many kids in one uh, in the whole class itself, they decided to leave 14 kids in each class and then collect the rest and then create a new class. So they decided to collect kids randomly. And in the first list, there was one of my classmates. But then a lot of stuff happened. Actually, it's not the part of a story right now. And I agreed to be instead of him. So, anyways, we come to our new class the 1st September. It is a time when our academic year starts here in Kazakhstan. And then it goes, I meet my new classmates and stuff, and then we go to our first day of actual learning. And then currently it is the 5th week. Can you imagine that? It's been a long time actually. And then it goes, well, at one point, I'm like turning to my, I don't know, like my friends, like my girlfriends, and then I'm like, well, you know that guy, our classmate, and I'm like, I think he kind of looks like Namjoon, and they don't know BTS, so they're like, oh, who's Namjoon? And I'm like showing them Namjoon, and they're like, oh, really? Yeah, he does, definitely. So the thing is, the guy that I'm currently studying with and who I'm talking to you about um is not my classmate. He was my classmate, so he's my new classmate in the new class. But he's actually from the other class. So I hope you got the point. And I didn't know him in person before, but now I guess I know, but we don't really talk much to each other. Uh, the thing is, well, I wouldn't say he's like the twin, but he looks pretty much like Namjoon, okay? Um Maybe Namjoon today. Um I don't know how to explain it to you, but um he's got short hair. You know, like the one that Namjoon got recently before leaving to army. Um and then the thing is, I tell one of my friends one day, I'm like, okay, let you explore, dive into the BTS world. And I'm like showing her picture of BTS and I say, guess who's my bias? And then she's like, this one, no. I'm like, no, 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 no. And then she points out on Yoongi, and I'm like, yes, that's him. But then she goes, this one looks like our classmate. And I'm like, that's what I told you. Okay? That's what I told you last week, girl. And then she goes, oh, really? Yes. So the thing is, even the person who doesn't know BTS and who doesn't know Namjoon says that our classmate looks like him. Okay? So that's not me. That's not just me, you know? Um, and not only he looks like him physically, I mean, the face, he also has some excellent English. And despite not hearing it in real life, because now in 12th grade, we don't have English lessons. However, we have, however, we have our major classes, but we are in separate groups. I guess he's like computer science and physics, maybe, and I'm chemistry and biology. So we don't interact with each other the whole day. We only see each other on math and Russian language and Kazakhstan history, and that's it, I think. And I haven't heard him speak English, but people say that he has some excellent English because apparently he has lived in England for quite a long time. And not only that, he also has passed the IELTS test for band 8. And he says he was not even preparing for that as much. Bro got band 8 effortlessly, really. So he not only has the physical features, but he also has the English. So one funny thing about this whole situation is that when he talks, I think he kind of has, I don't know, he has quite a deep voice actually. And I wouldn't say it sounds like Namjoon's because I haven't compared them yet. Um, but anytime he talks, I try to not to make any reactions, kind of. I don't look at him at his side because that feels so weird, man. To realize that you study with the guy who looks like Namjoon. And Namjoon is not my bias. But if I was studying with someone who looks like Yoongi or J-Hope, I'd be like, what the hell is going on in my life? That is so weird, guys. That feels quite uh, well, maybe that's me paying too much attention. Maybe that feels like I'm paying too much attention, but I'm just saying that wanting to share it with you guys because that's some random thing in life that happens only one time, you know. But actually, in our school, I have seen one person who also looks like Namjoon, but I would rather say that he looks like the younger version of Namjoon, like someone from 2014 maybe. And I think they look even more than with that guy. I mean, my classmate, but they all have something in common. Like I don't know, uh some facial features that are like the um, the base, you know. I can't remember the word, but yeah. And then that guy was actually the older class. They so when we came to school in 7th grade, he was in 10th grade already. So he's like 17. Oh, he's already 20 years old. Wow. So Namjoon and him have I think like 10 years of age difference. So that makes sense why he looks like his younger version. So yeah, that's like people, there's plenty of people that look like each other in this world. I mean, at my school, I have seen, well, um, I don't know if you're going to call me cringe or like not even call me, I mean, think like I'm being, a little pick me or something. But some people have actually told me that I look like one member of BTS. Try to guess who. Yeah, I'm giving you like 5 seconds to guess. Let me even take my glasses off. Try to guess who I look like from BTS. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I look like some pretty 17-year-old kid. I know. But back in the days, in ninth grade, actually, I had some short hair. Like, uh, you know, like whatever, like curtains. I had curtains first, and then it grew, and then I had mullet, and then I had mullet cut, and the wolf cut. Um, but yeah, so when I had short hair, I remember one girl in the dorm. I'm like talking to someone, and then in the middle of a conversation, she goes like, "Oh, you look like Jimin Loki," and I'm like who? So that was quite a funny moment because I would definitely not expect someone telling me that I look like Jimin, and I'm like, what? I don't think so. But then I was like looking at my face, and I'm like, well, maybe. I don't know. And now, when I look like this, you're probably not going to say that I look like Jimin, and I would also not. But I don't know if I. No, I can't make short hair from this. My hair is quite long. So, yeah. The reason why I'm telling you this is because, well, BCS have quite a large space in my heart and in my mind. So yeah, that's why I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you this. And my brain is being a bit tired. That's why I mess words up a little. Okay, and the last thing, look at my cup. Guess who's that? This is Yoongi. Yoongi. And what I'm drinking is not tea. Wait a second. It's not a tea, but it's like a beverage made of. Do you know what this thing is? Because I don't know what it is. I don't know the English. Well, um, I went to the store today and then I saw this and I read these words. It says it strengthens the immune system, health. It gives you some power, like will to live. And then it also a natural antioxidant. Do you call it this way? And I saw this, and immediately I thought, I need it. I'm buying it. I think I'm aging. Okay. Um, that tastes okay, but that's definitely not the best thing I've ever tried. So yeah. Hopefully this video is going to find you well and find you in general, because I'm not sure if I'm posting this or not. So yeah, guys. Bye. Bye. Ah, by the way, I hope my classmate is not going to find this video because just because, that would be weird if I'm telling you guys about him and him watching a video when I talk about him. Like, that's weird. Bye.